In today's video, we will be solving question 20 from the new syllabus Mathematics, Book 2, Chapter 2, Exercise 2F. The statement of the question is as follows. Raj has $10. If he buys 8 pears and 5 mangoes, he will be short of $1.10. If he buys 5 pears and 4 mangoes, he will receive $1.75 in change. Find the price of 1 pear and 1 mango. As we don't know the cost of a pear and a mango, I'm going to assume the cost of 1 pear as X dollars and the cost of 1 mango as Y dollars. Now the first condition states that if Raj buys 8 pears and 5 mangoes, he will be short of $1.10. Therefore, we can write this statement in the form of an equation as 8x plus 5y equals $10 plus $1.10. This equation also shows the total cost of 8 pears and 5 mangoes. Now, 10 plus 1.10 equals 11.10, which is the total cost of 8 pears and 5 mangoes. I'll name this equation as our first equation. And now, according to the second condition of the question, if Raj buys 5 pears and 4 mangoes, he will receive $1.75 in change. Therefore, we can write this statement in the form of an equation as 5x plus 4y equals $10 subtract $1.75. We are subtracting $1.75 or 1.75 from $10 because Raj will receive $1.75 in change. This equation also shows the cost of 5 pears and 4 mangoes. Now, if we subtract 1.75 from 10, we get $8.25, which is the total cost of 5 pears and 4 mangoes. Now, let's name this equation as equation 2. Now that we have a system of linear equations, equation 1 and equation 2, let's solve this system using the elimination method. The coefficients for the variables x and y in both the equations are not the same. To make their coefficients the same, I'll multiply equation 1 by 4 and equation 2 by 5. So if we multiply equation 1 by 4, we get 4 into 8x plus 5y, which is the left hand side of equation 1, and 4 multiplied by 11.1, which is the right side of equation 1. Now 4 times 8 is 32x and 4 times 5 is 20y equals 4 times 11.1 is 44.4. Let's name this equation as equation 3. And now if we multiply equation 2 by 5, we get 5 into 5x plus 4y equals 5 into 8.25. Now their product, 5 times 5 is 25x and 5 times 4 is 20y equals 5 times 8.25 is 41.25. Let's name this equation as our fourth equation. Now, I'll subtract equation 3 from equation 4, or if we subtract equation 4 from equation 3, we can eliminate the variable y because both equations have the same coefficient of 20 for the variable y. So if we subtract equation 3 from equation 4 to eliminate the variable y from these two equations, we get 25x plus 20y, which is the left hand side of equation 4, negative sign 32x plus 20y, which is the left hand side of equation 3. Same as I will subtract their right sides of equation 3 and 4. So next step is to multiply this negative sign by positive 32x and positive 20y. We get positive 25x, positive 20y, negative times positive 32x, we get negative 32x, and negative time positive 20y is negative 20y equals subtracting 41.25 from negative 44.4, we get negative 3.15. As you can see, positive 20y and negative 20y will cancel each other out, so we get 25x and negative 32x, negative 7x, and the right side negative 3.15. To solve this equation for x, we need to divide both sides by negative 7, so we get x equals 0.45. Now to find the value of y, I'm going to substitute x equals 0.45 into equation 3. You can also substitute x equals 0.45 into equation 4. So equation 3, which is 32x plus 20y equals 44.4, becomes 32 into x, which is 0.45, plus 20y equals 44.4. And now 32 times 0.45 is 14.4, plus 20y equals 44.4. I want to solve this equation for the variable y, so I want to eliminate positive 14.4 from the left side, so I'm going to subtract 14.4 from both sides, so we get 20y equals 30, because this positive 14.4 and negative 14.4 is 0. And on the right side, if you subtract 14.4 from 44.4, we get 30. To simplify further, we need to divide both sides by 20. We get y equals 3 upon 2, and 3 upon 2 is 1.5. Now that we have found the values for the variables x and y, we have determined the cost of one pear and one mango. Therefore, the cost of one pear, which we assumed as x dollars, is $0.45, and the cost of one mango, which we assumed as y dollars, is $1.5.